girl, Pastor Stacy, and this is our live discussion podcast. And tonight we're discussing the cancel culture. You heard me correct, yes. How they canceling everything, the cancel culture. So I'm going to bring on Pastor Harry so he can discuss it. We want y'all to come on in, like, share, invite your friends. And if you want to be a part of this live discussion, we inviting you to jump on as well so we can talk about the cancel culture. Y'all ready? Come on, put on the screen, ready.
Good evening. This is a subject that I've got quite a few people that I want to talk about it with, but everybody had a little something going on. But we're gonna re-hit this again. And the reason why I thought about this is because, I've been looking at what's been going on in the world concerning with our brother Dave Chappelle. And I know everybody's looking at what they're doing to him as a comedian. But don't we have what they call First Amendment rights? Have freedom of speech, to be able to talk about things, without every time you say something, everybody won't stop it, Isn't it funny how comedians been talking about people for years? Years and years. How many comedians have you heard? And I mean, on and on and on and on, that you've seen them. I know plenty of you, and I'm talking to you church folk, y'all go to comedy shows. And when y'all go to these comedy shows, how many times do the comedian talk about the preacher? The preacher, they want to say that he a pimp. They want to say that the preacher is selling money. They want to say that the preacher is doing this. They laugh and joke at how the people dancing and shouting in the church. How people testify. They laughing at so many different things. That's just with the church. Let's talk about races. Like, how many comedy shows have you either seen on TV, Netflix? Back in the day, we used to buy the bootleg DVDs, and some of the ones that still go to shows, when the pandemic kind of put a little hold on it. But overall, let's think about how many shows, how much stuff we went to, where just talking about people was just something funny. Like, when did the world get so sensitized that, things that we consider just comical or funny to think about? Because if you think about a lot of things that go on in life, there is some comedy that goes along with it. It's comical, the way people do things different, the way different races do things different, the way different sexes do things different, the way different genders do things different. And, I was talking to someone that's a part of that community, and they were saying to me that, it's a shame that they want to cancel everybody's opinion. Like, if nobody's opinion mattered, why is the Ku Klux Klan still running for over 100 years? I'm gonna wait and let's think about it. Over 100 years, the Ku Klux Klan has been in business, where they have been allowed to say their own opinion. Look, you got the other people that done popped out since Trump was in office. You got the QAnons, you got the other little strange little people that got their points, opinions. Everybody can have their points and opinions, except for when they talking about the LOM on people. Talk about everybody else. Talk about blacks, talk about whites, talk about Spanish, talk about Asian, talk about any other race, color, creed. But when it comes to the LOM on people, everybody want to get sensitive. Why is the sensitivity so strong today? Everybody. They want to cancel everybody's opinion. And, I was just thinking about, because I did watch the Dave Chappelle comedy show. And the thing about it, which I don't understand, is he ended it saying that he ended up becoming friends with this gentleman that became a lady, and that they understood the freedom of being able to say what's on your mind. Not to be disrespectful, but we gotta know how to agree to disagree. Everybody not gonna see everything the same ways. Everybody not gonna believe everything the same ways. But we gotta take our time to stop cutting people off because you don't agree with what I agree with. I'm not mad at a Muslim because they don't want to be Christian. I'm not mad at a Buddhist because they don't want to be Christian. I'm not mad at a Catholic because they want to be Christian. I don't say we got to cancel them out. We got to shut them down. They can't have nothing to say. No, everybody should be allowed and allotted to say what they want. But because we live in such a situation, in a time frame where folks is so sensitive. Remember back in the day, it started off with saying politically correct. That's not politically correct. Like, how much has it not been politically correct? Like, let's go over the time since Black people have been in the United States of America. It has been a whole lot that was not correct. There's a whole lot that should have been canceled. Like, racism been around for going on 500 years. I ain't seen nobody cancel that yet. I'll wait. Nobody. Ain't nobody canceled racism. Especially towards African Americans and people of color. I understand, all of our, I don't want to get all y'all letters messed up, HBTQ, something, whatever it is, y'all know what I mean. But it's already hard being a person of color. It's already hard being a person of color. We have to stop being so sensitive about people's opinions and views. Dave Chappelle in his documentary or his show, he was talking about how the differences between the different races and how the sensitivity level has raised to a place where people just can't talk. And I'm talking about it from my point of view because that same cancel culture has entered into the church over the years. Because people want to say, they preach against this, they preach against that. They don't like this, they don't like that. Like, what happened to the point where if you don't like what they're doing, you don't have to be a part of it?
Well, then let me ask you this, because there's some stuff that people say that everybody not going to agree with, and there's some stuff that people say that I don't agree with, and I wish they would stop saying it. For instance, how the rappers and the comedians have made it funny or made it legitimized that people could say the N-word and females are calling each other the B word. I can't stand that. That's my ninja. That's my, You might, no. There's nothing funny about that word to me. I don't care how y'all say that it's changed over time. The meaning has changed. No, it's still derogatory. It's still disrespectful. And we see on a lot of these reality shows, rappers and just people who just ratchet people. That's what I'm calling ratchet people in the neighborhood where the girls be like, hey B, that's my B, or I'm that B. I wish you would. I will never answer to that. I will never condone that. I will never be cool with that. So you're saying that people should be able to say whatever they want, but at some point, right is right and wrong is wrong.
But my thing about right and wrong is you are talking about things that you observe, especially from a comedic point of view, that you consider.
Everything ain't funny.
But some,
You know, if I was gay, lesbian, queer, or transgender, and he making jokes about it, not just him, anybody, I don't think I would think that's funny.
so what about the white people that they joke about?
It depends on what they saying.
I'm saying because they joke about white people, they talk about they joke about Christians, they joke about Muslims, they joke about Spanish, you know, they joke about Asians. Every demographic and race of people, there are.
So I don't understand your question. You mean I'm supposed to be cool with him being not just David Chappelle, anybody in general. We're supposed to be cool with them being disrespectful to other people?
It's not disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. Like when we was at a comedy show and they start ramming on fat people. Fat people this, you fat, this, that, and other.
But
You gonna think it's funny or you gonna be like, yo, I'm out.
They do that. I've been
So
to.
you think it's you would agree with that? You would think it's cool?
This one thing is, I've been to a comedy show where I walked in the show. I walked in the show, and the comedian was like, "Big boy." So I didn't.
Yeah, but that's not derogatory. He's just like, hey, big boy. But,
Yeah, but then he started
then
saying,
like,
well, you know that's what they say about fat people. You can't sit next to him. You can't sit next to him in the plane. They want to take up the armrest. You know what I mean? Like it's stuff they going. You know, you see somebody fat people.
That's not derogatory. But when they start saying like, what's your blood type, sugar,
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not funny.
It's funny.
Mm-mm.
Everybody,
I want my money back. I'm out. I'm leaving.
you know what I mean? Like they talk about like David's all right now. They don't talk about stuff that's like a sickness, like cancer. You know what I mean? They might talk about COVID because it's things about COVID that we all don't understand.
But what's funny about Corona? If you had Corona, you had COVID. Ain't nothing funny about it. Come on, y'all put up your comments and y'all questions. Because see, I think this is gonna be a yin and yang conversation. This is gonna be, you know, left and right because everything not funny to me. So am I from Mars? Am I wrong?
I think in life you can get something funny out of everything. You can find something
Let's
to
see what they
laugh
say on
about.
Facebook. Go ahead, I'm listening.
You can find something to laugh about. Like, you know, even like we saying we talking about with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so much that go on with COVID that is so crazy that we really don't know a lot about. Like, number one, what Trump say? It's the
You gotta bring Agent on.
Trump say.
Really, you gonna quote Trump?
Trump
Trump.
say it's the kung fu. That kung fu.
He wasn't trying to make a joke. He was just being ignorant.
But everybody else laughing at it. Like, how he gonna come out?
But they wasn't laughing. They was like, he's stupid. I was mad when he said that. That wasn't funny.
Kung fu, like for real. Him talking about kung fu shut down so many Chinese buffets. You know, the other little Chinese corner stores was losing money because everybody was scared to go buy their food. Because he called it kung fu.
Right now, you being offensive. All the Chinese stores.
I'm just saying,
all of them ain't Chinese.
Call it kung fu.
But all the stores not Chinese.
I'm just saying, you see what I'm saying? Like it's the part of the sensitivity. Like some things is just jokes. It's not even reality, you know, and it's funny how many people talk about people when they're in behind closed doors.
But you're not being offensive if you're behind the closed
What?
door.
But it still
I'm
could be
gonna
offensive.
offend you and you don't hear me.
Listen, it still could be
Can I get a
offensive.
yes or a no? Is it offensive if you don't hear me?
It's still offensive if you say
If you
something.
don't hear it.
It's disrespectful. Listen, I was just talking to a really good friend, it's mine and yours, and they was telling me they agree with.
No, they did. Who is it? Who is it?
I'm not gonna call her.
Call
name out.
her. Call out.
I'm
Call
listen,
out.
listen.
Okay.
She was like, it's a shame that they are trying to take away people being able to have the freedom of speech. And the freedom of speech is going to be this. I might say something, you might say something, they might say something that I might not like or agree with. But you know what? If you don't like it, and you know they're going to say something crazy, don't listen to them.
No, I agree with you. And thank you, Adrian. Sister Adrian said that jokes that are demeaning or belittling are not funny to her. They're not funny to me either. Even if you're not talking about me, if you offended somebody, you know, I'm just not going to be cool with it. And he said, on the other hand, what offends her might not be offensive to someone else. That's so true. And like you said, when I was younger, I enjoyed rap music, Wu-Tang Clan, Public Enemy. Well, they didn't discriminate against people.
NWA,
No, who was that group with Uncle Luke?
Too Loud Crew.
Too Loud Crew.
So hard.
Face Down.
That's the way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no.
You right.
But when I got older, or I guess more mature, I was like, yo, that really bothered me. So I wouldn't feel comfortable. I won't say bother me. It made me uncomfortable that I can't sit in a concert and listen to that going on. I wouldn't be able to clap or enjoy myself because what they saying, you know, is raunchy and offensive and degrading to women. You know what I mean? So your taste can change. Evidently, somebody like them, you know, because they still play that song and that music. But
You remember the boy?
I won't be buying a concert ticket.
Remember the boy Andrew Dice Clay?
Mm-hmm.
He was known. He just said what was on his mind. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. You know, because you're a comedian. Comedians, they get their most response off of being raunchy.
Or making people mad.
I mean,
That's what they want to do, just make people mad.
yeah. And see, you know, I started off thinking about this and want to talk about this because, you know, I was just thinking about how some of that cancel culture is even trying to come inside of the church.
How you think?
Because some of the same folks, you know, why you want, it's not wrong with going to church. But if you know a church ain't for it, why you trying to shut a church down? Because they may not believe in it. Like, a lot of churches out there believe marriage, man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of preachers out there will only marry man and woman. But there are sects and groups out there that want to cancel churches that believe that. But that's what they believe. That's what
You
they,
sure they trying to cancel churches, or they just going to the church that believe what they believe?
and it's
That's why
okay.
there's so many different churches out there.
And that's the same thing I'm saying about when it comes to comedians. That if you know he's raunchy, you know they liable to say anything out of your mouth. Why do you want to take the time to go watch them or be concerned with what they saying?
But you don't necessarily have to go to the show to disagree with they saying. I don't know his name, the guy Kramer from Seinfeld. You know, I used to watch the Seinfeld show and I thought that Kramer was hilarious. And I don't know how many years it's been. He said the N-word and people got mad and they shut him down. I ain't paid to go to his show. But I understand people was offended and mad because he said it.
Listen, I don't know what you said. He has no jokes in my book. He funny on TV, but he ain't that much as a comedian.
I don't know, cause like even when I don't want to say it's the myth or something, but when people be like, we can say the N word, but other people can't. You know, when the comedians come on,
Yeah.
and every other word gotta be a cuss word and it don't make sense. Then you're not funny, because you know you don't see some comedians that don't be funny and they just be cussing and people be laughing because they cussing.
Well, I know somebody that wasn't black sitting in front of me, and I was ready to smack somebody's mouth.
But it shouldn't be cool for nobody to say.
Well, I mean, some people say they believe they took priority and power over that word
Why, by using it?
by using it.
I feel the same way about the B word.
I mean,
I don't care who say that is cool. I'm not.
I totally understand. That's why so many people.
Hey, why you pick this spot? It's not a good spot. You sure?
Because I had the blur on.
I'm sorry.
But you know, Sinbad. That's one reason why he was great. Back in the day, is so much now, because because he was one of the ones that
You
didn't curse.
like that.
Yeah,
That's a good looking couple right
that's
there.
it. Bob Dukes, Pop Duke. You know, he was one of the comedians that didn't cuss. But look, all them years,
I'm
all
not talking
them
about
years,
not
he was
cussing.
loving Bill Cosby.
No, what we not gonna do is talk about Uncle Bill. We not doing that. It's too soon. Yes, too soon.
Last year,
Bill Cosby and the Cosby Show will always be my TV dad. I don't care what nobody say.
that's the same way I feel about R. Kelly.
I said it, and I stand by it. Bill Cosby will always be my TV dad. Him and Claire Huxtable and Rudy, my little sister. I said it, and I stand by it.
Well, my TV dad is James Amos.
From Good Times.
Hey, don't every black kid want a dad like James Amos is going?
No,
He
we want.
might have a hard
We
time.
want Huxtable.
He might have a hard time keeping his job.
Everybody want James. James had a temper. James was kind of mean. He ain't like none of their friends. We want Dr. Huxtable.
Yeah, Dr. Huxtable.
See, why black people gotta be from the project and broke? No, we want a doctor for a dad and a lawyer for a mom. We want to be upper middle class. Not that wasn't even upper middle class. No, they had a brownstone in New York.
Yeah,
We want to be part of the Huxtables.
they was living that hard life.
Yeah. Don't
Temporary rain up.
In a project, I had to walk up steps. No.
Shucking and surviving.
Gang banging, that's part of your reality. That's not entertainment. You don't want to watch.
Standing in the cow lodge. Oh God.
I'd rather have George Jefferson as a dad.
Oh George, that was my favorite. George is my man. Him and Weezy. That was my girl.
Ain't nothing wrong with James Amos. Is that his name? I used to watch Good Times, still watch the reruns, but I'm saying that wouldn't be my TV family.
Hey, and let me tell you, the greatest TV dad was my man Red Fox.
No,
I could have been in his house.
No,
I could have been in his house.
He was racist. He was sexist.
I could have been in his house every day.
No,
I could have been Red Fox. Could have been right.
No.
He was in court that time, and he said, "Y'all see all these niggas in here? You can make a toy car movie." He said Negroes. He said all.
I said it. See,
I said
do push-ups like we make the kids do. If the kids said the N-word, if they said stupid, if they said shut up, we will make them do push-ups. I think you should do push-ups.
And see,
You had to change his background. I keep going in and out.
I worked my way to Red Fox because do you think he would have gotten canceled
Absolutely.
in this day and time?
Absolutely.
So why
Go ahead. You keep talking. I think we gotta take this background off because it keep making me disappear.
how did
Yes, Red Fox would have been canceled.
how did we get so far away and so sensitive from those days and time? You know, back then,
So you think people are just sensitive now?
I think it's sensitive. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's the sensitivity. Everybody want to be a part of that Ralph Tresvant song. Need a man with sensitivity.
Oh my God. Y'all hear this? And he for real. He ain't performing for the camera.
Everybody want to be a man with sensitivity.
Play for him, y'all.
And the ladies want to be hard. I got a question for you. I know you probably can't tell it, but this might be a future podcast. This might be a podcast after midnight. What's the difference between dildos?
Stop! Oh my God, he has no picture.
And the real
He has no filter.
what's the real? I want some ladies to come on. We're gonna do a little midnight, you know, church.
You
Real
need to
talk.
call, you need to call Moss Mel and be a guest on Moss Mel.
Yeah. Let's talk. I'm looking for Boss Bill. We're gonna do the difference between one and the other, you know. But you just be being silly. That was just a thought for a podcast.
Yeah, he should have been a comedian. We think he's funny.
You know, my sister said I'm not funny, but everybody around me say I'm hilarious.
His wife don't say that. I just look up and be like, oh, you was trying to be funny. You was trying to make a joke.
But all honesty, we that believe in the word of God and believe in pushing what the word says, we cannot allow this world, the secular world, to cancel what we have to preach and teach.
Wait, so you want the church to back up Dave Chappelle?
I'm not saying Dave Chappelle. I'm talking about, you know, in this end time, these last evil days we always heard about when we was kids.
Mm-hmm.
People stop talking about the truth. People just talking about stuff that make you feel good. That sound good
What
to
we saying
the ear.
isn't making people feel good. That's why
I'm not talking about Dave Chappelle and
the other comedians and all of them.
I'm not talking about comedians at this point.
Okay.
I'm talking about the church not allowing the secular world to cancel what the word of God is.
Okay.
You know, because they want us to stop saying that stuff ain't bad. And in this world, the truth of the matter is there is good and there is bad.
Right.
You know, like committing adultery. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Fornicating. That's bad. Stealing. That's bad. Coveting your neighbor.
He naming the 10 Commandments. He up to 4. Go ahead.
Covering your neighbor's wife. That's bad.
Jealousy.
You know,
Not just the white, just covetousness.
yeah, covetousness. Whether it be male or female. You know, let me see. Lying, murder. That's bad. You know, and what I say to the person who committed murder is bad. But as long as you got life, you got an opportunity to get it right. So I say this to anybody that has made a mistake or did something wrong. That yes,
Whoa.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm saying that those things are wrong. And they want us to talk about everything, self murder, suicide. That's wrong. You know, it's two things that's wrong that you can't make it to heaven on. There you go. That you can't make it to heaven on. That's self-murder and blasphemy. And the world want to tell us, you know, people want to say, you know, they don't want to speak against suicide.
No, I think the world don't want people to commit suicide. They saying, hey, is all of these ways to intervene and to help people so that they won't commit suicide. I think the world agree with the church that suicide isn't good. Ain't nobody saying go kill yourself.
Yeah, so no, I'm just talking about some of these things, you know, they try to make it seem like, or they try to make it seem like it's not a big deal.
Okay.
And that's a part of.
Hey, Minister Brenda.
Hey, and I don't want to see the church, you know, they say in the last days, people will have a form of God, but denying the power thereof. And there are a lot of people out there with a lot of forms. Let's talk about it. It's a lot of forms going on out there in the streets. It's a lot of form going out there in the streets. Like you can't.
The camera don't like me.
I know what's going on.
Maybe it's the pink hair.
It is. Can't handle the paint. See,
we gotta take the background off. Go ahead, keep talking.
See the Zoom trying to cancel out my wife. See, this one is going on all over the place. We have to. That's how I thought our background was good. But
he was taking me out too.
We have to try to do better, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure we sticking to what the word is. You know, because it's so easy with the pressure of this world. Because you know, most people, there are less people going to church now than ever before. Less people believe in who the true God is than ever before. And they want to cancel us out from preaching, teaching, and telling what the good word of God is. You know, they want us to come to church and say, all right, everybody want to talk about prosperity. You know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but prosperity don't come to people who's not respecting what the will of God is. And prosperity is canceling out what the requirements that God has given to his people. Because that's all some churches you're gonna go to. And that's not gonna help people.
And that's why I said it's something for everybody. You know, if you don't have the faith, prosperity can come to anybody. It's according to your faith. If you don't have the faith for it, you can go to a prosperity church and still be broke. But it's something for everybody. If that's what you're looking for, then that's where you're going to go. You know, that's just like people are called to deliverance ministry. Deliverance ministry is hard work. God bless you, Apostle Kent, you know, and the others. That's hard work. So that's where you're going to go to. You're going to go to where God called you to. Or you're going to be one of those people that's not looking for a covering, but looking for a cover up. I'm going to just go here and just be one in a number and not have any accountability, you know, saying and doing whatever you want and whatever you think you're old enough and grown enough to do. That's been like that throughout eternity. So getting back to stuff that's funny and not funny, and should they cancel some shows? Yes, because think about Archie Bunker, all the stuff Archie Bunker used to say. Like I used to watch that when I was little and I thought it was funny until I knew better. If that show came on now, that would be a hot mess. So wouldn't you want them to cancel Archie Bunker? And he ain't just discriminate against Black people. He discriminate against everybody. He ain't like women, he ain't like Jews, he ain't like nobody.
Well, I mean, for me, Archie Bunker was the white version of Red Fox, and and George Jefferson.
It still don't mean that it's
I mean,
okay.
so I couldn't be. I can't say that I like Red Fox and George Jefferson, but then be mad at Archie Bunker. They're the same people, just different shades.
Take them off. Take them off.
And that's where we at today. Everybody just like, and they was talking about real reality stuff. And see, this is what a comedian does. This is the real part what a comedian does.
What they do.
Everybody that's watching. A comedian says things that people think about, but don't want to say.
And don't say it.
Somebody gotta say it. Somebody gotta say it.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
I may
Tell it
be
to
wrong.
God. Tell it to God.
May be wrong, but I doubt it. Listen, comedians are the ones.
That's what your show said.
Yes.
Maybe wrong, but I doubt it.
Yes.
See? Hope.
But most comedians, I believe, could have been preachers because it takes a skill. It takes a skill and a talent to stand in front of people and to talk about subjects that
How you feel
people
about
don't.
comedians that be mocking preachers and stuff?
It's really funny.
Oh my God.
I
They
saw,
don't offend you?
I saw one preacher one time.
Wait. Time out, because I used to watch Greenleaf. Anybody out here fans of the show Greenleaf? And the Greenleaf family, Bishop Greenleaf and his family had a whole bunch of drama going on. And you used to say, why they got me putting all the church people business out there like that? And that was a TV show.
But check
It
it out.
wasn't real life, it was TV. And it offended you, them telling all of the pastor business,
But
the bishop business.
but
on TV.
I didn't like it because I thought it went too deep. But some things is comical. Like I can remember years ago, I think I was watching that Comedy Kid, and this comedian was talking about how
Comedy.
this comic was saying that he went to a church and he was like, he couldn't read, so he had a midget behind the podium. And the midget was reading for the preacher, so the preacher wouldn't look like he didn't know what he was doing.
See, then he should have just got somebody to read.
But that's what I'm saying.
Back in the day, they was like, read.
Yeah, but think about how
Like, who's John 3:16?
like, for God so loved the world.
But God so loved the world, read.
That is,
That's all he had to do.
I'm just saying, wouldn't that be funny? You know, a preacher had a message down there trying to read the scripture. Like that was funny. You
But
know,
that's not the meaning. You know what I
it
mean?
is to an extent.
We're talking about people saying stuff that's offensive. I wouldn't be offended by
It made the
You
preacher
gotta
special. Preacher can't preach. He can't read.
that's not true, because when African Americans, Black people didn't know how to read, they were still able to preach the word of God.
Yeah, but they couldn't read from the scripture.
They had to read because God inspired them.
Yeah, but he wouldn't got dementia, so he wouldn't have just.
That comedian was lying.
Uh,
He was lying. He
along
made that up.
with all the rest of the stuff that goes on in the church, like a lot of crazy stuff going on in church. That's funny.
Crazy stuff going on everywhere.
You got the mean ushers.
That's not offensive.
That's not offensive.
No, to me,
Ushers, you
no.
just go sit down. You got the ushers. You got the
But they make the best ushers because they keep order.
mean ladies in the kitchen, right? What you want, peas or corn?
You gonna get in trouble. I ain't saying nothing.
You gonna get one scoop of corn and one scoop of pig.
I ain't saying nothing. My mother was the president of the Willow Workers. You know, to pass the aid, and they had the kitchen every Sunday. Shout out to 1526 Cumberland Street. Y'all know.
The dancers, like, not to mention the praise dancers. Whoo, that's gonna be another topic. Praise dancers.
You gonna have the protesters at our door.
Please stop. see-through stretch pants in front of the deacon board and dance. All the deacon board, all messed up. You spinning around, some tight.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes, deacon.
They're in the front bench.
They can sit on the front bench with their eyes closed like this.
Yeah, why they dancing and jiggling in front of them?
Close your eyes.
Put skirts on, praise team. Skirts. No more tights.
If you got a big booty, your booty's still gonna be big in the skirt.
At least it ain't busting out the tights.
Close the deacons that be booty watching. Close your eyes, deacons, with your booty watching self.
I'm telling you, it's messing up the attention of all the brothers in the church. And I heard a story, they said it was a stripper that got saved and she went to church and she asked the pastor, could she be on the praise team? She should have been canceled out from the beginning. He should have never told her yes.
Wow.
Because she forgot she was in church. She thought she was still at Onyx.
She was dancing for the Lord.
Like that.
Dancing like David danced.
She had the deacons going out there giving out the offering money.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it. Let's go back to should some shows be canceled because people are sensitive. Now, I do agree we have to be politically correct. Y'all remember I forgot, Indian style. Remember as little kids used to sit Indian style? Well, now being politically correct, they don't call it that anymore. They call it crisscross applesauce. So we don't sit in Indian style no more. We sit in crisscross applesauce.
How do we crisscross applesauce?
The same way you sit Indian style. What you
know? I'm saying, why do
call it crisscross
they
applesauce?
call it crisscross and applesauce?
Because you don't want to offend the Native Americans.
I understand. Well, some stuff. I mean, if the Indians sat that way.
Just like they're Native Americans.
I'm sorry.
Like they want Jeep to change the name of the cars. They don't want them to call them Cherokees anymore. And you know about the Braves. I think that's a baseball.
The baseball team, man. The Braves.
And,
like the team in Washington. Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
Now they call them the team.
Because you don't want to offend people.
Isn't that crazy? You just so what? The Eagles is offensive to the birds?
No, birds ain't no people. The Eagles ain't no people. But the Redskins, that would be offensive. The Indians, the Cowboys and the Indians playing against each other, that would be offensive. So some stuff need to change.
Stop eating saltines? Crackers?
No, that means you stop calling people that word.
I'm just saying.
You continue to eat the saltines, but you stop calling people. You stop calling people that word.
You ain't gonna never be able to use nothing like we used to use stuff no more.
Good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means we're evolving as a people. Like I would like to see them take off of applications. Black, white, Native American, Hispanic. We're human. And I think the United States is the only country that do that. I would love that to come off of applications and documents. We just human. We're just American.
Harry Holloway said, was it a holy dance or twerking? Like the choir director.
Oh, Jesus. See, y'all friends, little Harry and big Harry. I ain't messing with y'all. He don't know. He just heard the comedian say it. So he wasn't there. And the Bible says, testify to what you know.
I just heard the story.
So you don't know if she was shaking the booty or not. You just know what they
said she had the whole front deacon board messed up.
And they should have closed their eyes.
And especially my man that's resting in heaven right now, Deacon Sam would have been in there. He's saying, that's what Deacon says.
And that's what they say about Deacon K-Side.
He's the same.
Deacon K-Side would have gave all his money. Like, where your money at? He would have forgot where he was at and start making it rain.
He got invited to the deacon's meeting.
All right, what you say, Sister Francis? Is just like the Washington football team can't think of their name now. What Washington used to be the Indians, the Redskins. Yes, they used to be the Redskins.
Cleveland used to be the Indians.
Amen. I'm gonna find out for you. Kevin, look up Washington football team name.
It's the Redskins.
No, they changed
They
their
don't
name.
have no name now. They just a team.
Nah. All right, we're gonna get Kevin to confirm.
They call it the
Washington
team.
just called the team.
But you know what? And see this cancer thing.
Holloway, no, you cannot say Chinese. No.
What's wrong with Chinese?
Oh my God, you just went over that. You were talking about all the Chinese stores, all the Asian stores. The people are not Chinese.
You
That's
got-
why people get offended because they Japanese, Chinese, Filipino people just be like the Chinese store.
But it say outside
All of them don't say Chinese.
American Chinese food.
All of them don't say that. Some of them say
They say
American,
Japanese.
Japanese, exactly. But people will still go in. I'm going to the Chinese store.
But you don't see Japanese stores in the hood.
It's still offensive to people that are not Chinese, that are of Asian descent. That's just like what Black people, if they are from Jamaica or from Africa, and somebody be like, hey, you Black? I ain't Black, I'm Jamaican. I ain't Black, I'm African.
So is it offensive to call it a poppy store a poppy store?
Yes, that's what
Wow.
we call poppy. You need to find out. They may be Dominican, they may be Mexican, they may be Hispanic, they may,
So all Spanish is not poppy?
no.
Then
And some Spanish people are from Spain. Some people that speak Spanish are from Mexico, which makes them Mexican, not Spanish. Puerto Ricans are from Puerto Rico. They speak Spanish.
Puerto Rico!
Oh,
Let me see. Harry said something. For the poppy store, Chinese store.
that's offensive. If you walk in a poppy store and call it a poppy store, they'll probably be offended.
And this is why everything's being canceled, because everybody's offended. Spanish offended, the blacks offended, the whites offended, the HR.
But think about it, but some stuff need to be changed. Because remember, they used to call kids that had special needs. They would be like, oh, they in the retarded
Retarded.
class. They would tell us, like, that's not nice. If you had a special need kid, you would
I got a retarded child.
don't say that. Don't say that.
You know, when I
Don't
was,
say that. That would be offensive.
when I was younger, some of my peers I grew up with, they said, you know, if you have a son and he's special and he do wild stuff, you gonna laugh at him? I said, yeah, I would laugh at him. And you know what? I'm laughing today, y'all.
Everyone say he go to the poppy store and he'd be like, hey, Poppy. Oh my God. That's right, because you spend a lot of money in these stores, so they ain't mad at you.
Hey, man.
You don't wanna be called Poppy?
All right, so
You gonna be like, my name not Poppy, my name Hector. Miguel. Steven.
Pedro.
Pedro, that's not Spanish. That's not,
Wasn't Pedro not Spanish? Was that Mexico?
he ain't from Mexico either.
Where you from?
He's from like Panama or something like
Oh,
that.
it's right here. He at the bottom. South America, the end of South America. What's that area called?
Sweet. Next question. Ginger is being canceled. I know. I refuse to do that. That is so hard. That is so hard for me. That seemed disrespectful to call somebody a they, a them. That seemed disrespectful to me, Francis.
I can't understand why we can't watch no TV shows with sex being a major part. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
always been like that.
But
You
it's
got an issue because it's not heterosexual sex. Sex has always been on TV.
Like they had that show on BET.
And biracial, because if you notice, all the commercials now
I
are
could
biracial.
do about race. At least that was a man.
But that's your issue, because you not comfortable with seeing the same sex. That's what make it an issue for you.
Speaking of sex, I've not seen so much sex on regular TV.
That's
Oh,
true.
my
Because they
man.
allow them to cuss
They
on regular
allow-
TV.
They won't cancel
They
all
don't
that
want
sex and cursing and everything, but they want to cancel everybody else. When is the cancel culture gonna be fair?
When it ain't nothing on TV.
Cancel Trump. Cancel
He
him.
already canceled. They stopped him back in May when he caused that mess. He hasn't been on TV. He hasn't been on Twitter. He canceled. And that's a good cancel, right?
Yes,
But no, you agree.
Yes.
Canceling Trump, that was a good cancel
yes.
because he was cutting the fool and he was
Yeah.
offending people.
And he was defending the handicap. You see
And
that?
that's why he canceled. So that defeats your cause that stop canceling people for saying stuff that offends them. Sometimes canceling is good.
Harry said,
What's the football team name?
Harry said, cancel Wendy Williams.
No, we like Wendy. How you doing?
She all top and no bottom.
I don't watch it that often. That's because she had plastic surgery. I was a Wendy Williams fan when she was back in Philly. She had plastic surgery and got triple D's because she wanted to look like Roger Rabbit's wife. I don't remember her name, but y'all remember the cartoon
Jessica
Roger
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. She wanted to look like Jessica Rabbit.
That was a terrible idea.
I used to win. What's their name, Claire? The Washington football team name is football team.
Because they canceled their name. They had that name for 45, 95, 85
They
years.
came up with nothing. Why they just say the Skins then or the Reds? They could have came up with something. That's disrespectful.
They said red
The
was
team.
disrespectful too.
The color red. The color red is disrespectful.
Everything is disrespectful.
Then we need a class on what we can and can't say. No, you can't. Some N words you can say, but the N word you cannot say.
Well, to
See, this is our 16-year-old son that thinks that it's okay to say the N word because he's black. No, nobody should be saying the N word. No, take it out of your vocabulary. It's never cool. It's never okay.
Snoop Dogg says NIWGA. So it's not with an R, it's an A. But
You seen that episode of the Boondocks where he's like, I ain't say I said Go watch now that show is offensive.
especially when they talking about Tyler Perry.
The Boondocks, the cartoon of Boondocks, that's offensive. Yes, it is. They offend everybody.
I miss Pop Williams so bad. Bang, bang, bang. Some of them kids is just the craziest stories you would
John
ever see.
Witherspoon, God
John
rest his
Witherspoon.
soul.
Rest his soul.
From the Wayne brothers, and he was the dad on Friday. Kevin don't like being on screen, but y'all see he want to be a part of the
He love
podcast.
to talk. He love to talk. Like his
But I don't trust what he would say. We would have to
No,
record it then.
if y'all think
so
I'm
we would-
crazy,
We would have to edit out stuff.
that boy got me
They
beat.
need to bring back good, wholesome shows like The Cosby Show, A Different World,
He was wholesome, all right.
A Different World,
Hoes.
A Different World. Stuff that you can sit back and watch with your family and don't have to worry about
Imagine what different
covering
world
the
would look like
kids'
today.
eyes and stuff.
A different world would not look like how it was.
I don't know.
It would definitely show us a different.
Big body, skinny legs. What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about Wendy Williams.
Wait, I gotta read a post close for this one. Stop talking about Wendy.
Hey, but listen, we appreciate y'all. This was a night that really didn't have nothing major planned. We just wanted to talk, talk about some things, talk about even some things that's
Heck,
crazy
yeah.
and don't make sense. Hey, cause listen, we're gonna put this on YouTube. I hope I can get a whole bunch of likes off of this. If you're gonna watch this on YouTube, like it and share it. Listen, let me know that you enjoy hearing us talk a little crazy. And
Y'all see little crazy just walk past. with his hood on in the house.
And the cow, see the cow come down the steps.
See, that could be offensive to somebody.
A cow?
Because he big, you calling him a cow, why he gotta be an animal?
We all got little animal in us.
He calls himself a wildebeest.
Yes, he does. He calls himself a little.
If he go and get sneaking stuff out the refrigerator, he just dipped around the bag.
Well, we enjoyed it. It was good talking to y'all.
Please subscribe to our YouTube page,
Yeah.
New Hope FTC. So hit that little bell so you can get the notifications, but subscribe to our page, please and thank you.
And we try to give you a little bit more than just church. You know, just every day, just talking, just stuff you talking about at the house.
Right, and that's why we call it the Life Discussion Podcast. We invite you, usually y'all, we're in the living room. We invite you into our living room to talk, but tonight we're in the kitchen, facing the opposite wall. Y'all see our little seal? That's our family seal in the bag. That's really decent. You know, our church has seals. We got our family seal. But anyway, we invite you into our kitchen so we could just sit down and discuss things that go on in life. This thing called life is not always perfect. Everything isn't always done right. And with the cancel culture, we see change needs to happen. Whether we like it or dislike it, we agree or disagree. And like Kason said, sometimes we gotta agree to disagree. He doesn't want Dave Chappelle canceled because he was talking about the LGBT community, but he glad that Trump was canceled for being disrespectful and saying disrespectful stuff.
People's sons of things.
You know, 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
You got to find some way to work it out. Let's pray.
Pray for Philly, these killings out here. Kids are not growing up. I know that, Jesus, remember Philly, guys.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yes,
No.
we'll definitely be praying for the city of Philadelphia and all of the homicides that's going on. It's crazy.
In the whole United States. You know, I was just telling one of my co-workers, you know, I was talking to somebody from here in Charlotte, and they was upset that Charlotte just got up to about 50 murders for the year. I was just like, 50.
It's not cool.
Murders is not funny. But what I'm saying is,
We had 50 in January.
you know what I mean? Philly up to about 450 right about that. So, you know, it's not the same everywhere, you know. And listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. If Philly is too much for you, if it's making things hard for you and your family, get out. Like the movie.
It's something bad everywhere, though.
It's something bad everywhere, but it's not as bad as it is in Philly. I love the place. That's my home. Can't live there no more. I love it down here. If you want to live a little more peace and relaxation,
Don't come to Charlotte. Ew.
Yeah.
Well, I should no. Let me take my ill back, and let me tell you the behind my ill, because Charlotte is growing rapidly. Charlotte is like the 15th largest city, and it's predicted that 200 people are moving here every day. Like 200 people are moving to Charlotte every day, so it's about to be a great big blow up like Atlanta did a couple years ago. So that's why I say ill, not ill to the city of Charlotte. I love the QC, but things are changing. All right, it is 8 o'clock. Our time is up. We don't want to keep you all night. So thank you again for joining the Life Discussion Podcast with your girl, Pastor Stacy and Pastor Harry Kason. He just had to excuse himself. So thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget, join us on Sunday, every Sunday morning at 10:30 on the New Hope FTC Facebook Live page. And always remember, there's hope at New Hope. God bless.